So today I'm super excited because yet again, I'm bringing back a previous guest from my Man Cove trauma journey. We are sitting down today with Kieran from Breaking Barriers Australia. Breaking Barriers Australia is a mental health advocacy organization for every human being. Welcome back, Kieran. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing really well, thanks, Owen. Thanks for having me back on the show. I'm so privileged to be chatting with you and speaking about everything awareness based. I just love your platform. I love how far you've come, and I'm so keen to be back on the show. If negative and toxic relationships and abuse and hatred has the propensity to cause mental illnesses, then it only makes sense that safe relationships and love and compassion have the propensity to heal you. And that is so true, because the human beings are such complex, wonderful yet horrible creatures, where we all walk the line between like hatred and love. And the sense of hatred can create so many mental illnesses and problems and grief, but love can heal. And there's a beautiful quote by Jack Cornfield where he was talking about, someone said one time, only if we could just find all the evil people in the world and just bring them into one room and lock them up so we could be separate from them. And another person responded, well, that will never be possible, because the line between good and evil, between love and fear, goes down every man's heart. We all experience the whole range of human emotions, whether it be hatred, love, fear, desires, all these sorts of things cut down the line of the human psyche, the human spirit, the soul, the body. And that's why I think that if we align ourselves with love and with compassion, it can just do some fucking amazing things, man.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing part of your experiences there, and some amazing quotes too, because you nailed it. The element of safety and being held, being seen, being understood. We know these are all key factors in the healing journey, but so much of what we're trying to heal is repressed stuff. It's stuff we're resisting. It's traumas we never completed. It's, talk a lot about trembling and shaking as a good way to get rid of our nervous system energy in any trauma event that we experience. It's stuck in our body because we're not allowing it to process through. And that can only happen once we feel safe to do so. We didn't feel safe at the time, hence why it's stuck there in the first place. So you have to do it later. Sometimes it involves trembling. Sometimes it involves going back to the past and try and bring up memory so you can process through the memory. It looks different for everybody. But what you talk about there, the key components is all human nature stuff: compassion, love and kindness, and tenderness, and all the mindfulness work too, and being held by another is all huge. And what lends itself well to what you said there is that, can we begin to become that person for ourselves? Can we, like your amazing partner, how she held the space, could you eventually become what she did for you in that moment on some kind of self level? And it's not easy, but once you start to become this compassionate witness of your experience, it's always with you wherever you go. And I like to think about it, they talk about the inner child quite a lot. So it's kind of a version of that, but kind of like being there for yourself, sticking up, you've got your own back, that person's always with you, the witness of your experience. They're both you, but I think it can really empower you to go, look, I've got you, Owen, Owen's with you, Owen, that kind of thing where like, we've got this. No matter how much we're triggered, we're aware enough to be able to deal with it in the way we need to. I want to thank you so much for being you. I want to thank you for being there for me. And I think you're an amazing human being. And God bless you, man.
Thanks so much, Owen. I really appreciate being on your show, and continue doing the awesome work you're doing. I'm just loving everything about the awareness space, and you're just shedding so much light and love to the world. So thank you so much, Owen. Appreciate being on your show.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, man.